Hello and welcome. Holly Miami yet again reporting on another wonderful Pride event. This one is a little bit different. Trans Pride Birmingham, or as some of the socials were calling it, Trans Pride Brum. Now, I didn't even know this was a thing until I attended Warwickshire Pride, where the lovely Adam was doing a bit of volunteering and helping them out, and he started chatting and mentioned that the following day was going to be Trans Pride Birmingham. Now, obviously, if this trans girl has got to do an event, it has got to be the event that is held in her adoptive city of Birmingham and as a Trans Pride event. So we pulled all the stops out to actually do yet another double header, and I know we don't tend to do two events in a weekend, but this one was a little bit special. Right, the history goes a bit like this. Just over about a year ago, a bunch of like-minded trans people got together quietly and sort of started talking about it. It'd be very good if there was a Trans Pride event in Birmingham. You have them in the north of the country, we have them in the south of the country, but we needed something in the Midlands. So they started working on this and working on this, as well as working on other projects. It was decided to start in a very low-key way, and this event is a very, very simple little picnic right by the cathedral, right in the middle of Birmingham city centre, just off Colmore Row, and it couldn't be more accessible if it tries, and accessible is the phrase that we're looking for. It's accessible in more ways than one. Being a trans woman as I am, I still remember, about 5 years ago now, how things were before I came out. You thought as a trans person that you were doing this on your own, and the very first Trans Pride event I went to, which was Brighton, okay, it was a little bit in your face because that Brighton tends to be that. You realise for the first time that you're not the only one. So the whole tilt of Trans Pride Birmingham is just simply to allow people to come along in a safe, inclusive space, have a little low-key picnic, and to show the world and to show all these lovely people that they're not doing this on their own. Okay, you can get a bit blasé if you've been out for as long as I have and done full-time jobs as me. You tend to forget how things were at the beginning. So I was determined to turn up to this one. I was determined to do some filming and to do some photography, because there wasn't really an official photographer on this, so I doubled up, and you will see on the socials that there is a whole album of photographs I've put together, as well as the little bit of film footage. So don't expect whiz-bang, don't expect parades, don't expect loud music and entertainment at any showground. This was a first-off opportunity for trans, non-binary people to get together and to just see that we're not on our own. You can do this. I'll tell you a little story at the end. Have a little look at this.
Show me a smile. Don't be unhappy, can't remember when I last saw you laughing. If this world makes you crazy, you've taken all you can bear. Just call me up, because I'll always be there. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful. I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful. Like a rainbow, ooh, like a rainbow, ooh, can't remember. I last saw you laughing. this world makes you crazy and you've taken all you can bear, just call me up, 'cause I will always be there. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you, so don't be afraid to let them show. Like a show me a smile. Don't be unhappy, can't remember when I last saw you laughing. If this world makes you crazy, you've taken all you can bear, just call me up, because I'll always be there. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you, so don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful. I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you, so don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow. Ooh, like a rainbow. Ooh, I can't remember I last saw you laughing. If this world makes you crazy and you've taken all you can bear, just call me up, 'cause I will always be there. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you, so don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. You're beautiful, like a rainbow. Ooh, like a rainbow.
So I'm here at Trans Pride in Birmingham. It is Sunday and there's a lovely gathering. How many people, I'm with Adam, how many people would you say we've got here today?
So we have about 100 to 150 people together.
Yeah, and it's a really nice chill vibe and atmosphere. And what was your aim for today? What was your hope to get out of this?
Okay, well the whole idea of having Trans Pride here in the Midlands is to create a safe and accessible space for people who are trans and or non-binary, just to have an accessible space for people that identify under any of them umbrellas to come, chill, relax and just have a nice day out.
So your identity is day in day. So did you set this up because there wasn't anything like it, or how did this come about?
So about a year ago, me and a few other members of the trans and non-binary community from the West Midlands just came together. We were thinking that there's no trans pride organisation in the Midlands like there is in London. There's one in the southwest, in Brighton and up north. In the Midlands there wasn't no such organisation that caters primarily for trans and non-binary people, which is how this whole event came about, to address their needs, to have a space ran by and for trans and non-binary people.
Yeah, you've done a great job, because was this the first picnic you've done here? Or?
Yeah, it's our first ever event. So yeah, our idea was having this kind of protest and picnic. So it's activisty in a way, but in a safe environment for the attendees.
Yeah, no, I was just talking to one of our presenters, DJ Gloris at Trans Radio, and we were just saying how we've got a nice vibe, very chill, everyone's just having a lovely relaxing time. So I think you've done a great job for a first event, especially to get like 100 people. straight off the bat. And was you concerned at all, because of the current climate and how it is, we're talking activism, and how there's a lot of negativity and stuff going on, were you worried about what might happen?
Me and the other organisers, we did risk assessments of the way of how Birmingham is with transphobic attacks and also anti-trans sentiment, and we have policies in place. Should that be, it's always a risk, and we do have policies in place, but we did feel that we shouldn't not have events like these because of them trying to people with them views, because it basically means that trans and non-binary people don't have them safe spaces, and Turks and other trans exclusionary people win, essentially. And we want to make sure that we have events like this to be ourselves, to be valid, and to just be ourselves with all the people we love.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for speaking to me today.
Thank you.
I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow. I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow.
So there you go, Trans Pride Birmingham, first ever one, little nice, quiet, gentle picnic right in the middle of Birmingham, specifically put together to show trans, non-binary and such like people that you're not on your own doing this. It was very well thought out, very well put together. Unfortunately, there could have been a few more people attending, but a few weeks before the event, the organisers realised that they'd scheduled it on the day of one of the train strikes. So they moved the date to try and avoid the train strikes and possibly missed out on a few people. But numbers weren't what it was all about. What it was all about was showing the people who attended that we could just do this, that it is okay. Bearing in mind, we all know how things are generally with trans at the moment. We are going through a really bad time, what with government and public acceptance and everything else. I think it was a lovely, lovely idea. Little story to come out of this. Obviously, being video/photographer kind of girl as I have been on this event, my eyes were open possibly around the periphery of where we were, a little bit more than some of the others. And part of what I was doing, off my own bat, was to keep an eye out for any negativity. You might remember going back on our Tewkesbury video that the Tewkesbury organisers had come across some negativity as they were setting up. So I had a little bit sharper on this. And I saw a couple of guys milling around the outside. So I sort of, on the quiet, sidled up to Adam and the organisers and pointed out one particular chap and said, I don't really know what he's about. He stood on the edge for the last quarter of an hour and taken some photographs. Perhaps somebody ought to have a word with him. And they did just that. And the wonderful thing about it was, this chap, and I should have got his name, I never thought to do this. This chap was just timid. He wanted to know more about what we were and what we were doing. In the end, I last pictured him sat in the middle of everybody else. And this was exactly what this event was all about, to show the people of Birmingham that it is out there, we are out there, there is nothing wrong with it, and this is just how it works. Trans Pride Birmingham are obviously looking at doing bigger and better events as time goes on, but I thought it was a lovely event, an event that Miami Media just had to be part of. As you know, we've been going out filming videos all this Pride season, and if you want to see all the other videos we've done, we have a website. We also have our Facebook page. So just drop onto either of those to see all the videos we've put together so far this season and loads of other stuff I've done over the past. Also, the website has a calendar that shows you where we're going to be for the rest of the season. We're booked out now till early October, so there is still plenty of opportunity to come along to one of the events and to pop over and just to say hi, and that would be great. So it just remains for me, Holly Miami, until we meet again at another lovely event, to just simply say bye-bye.